Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We had executive session from 5:15 to approximately 6:10 to discuss legal matters. It's legal, huh?
Personnel.
Yeah. Personnel, yeah.
Real
Yeah,
estate.
personnel
Real estate.
and real estate. Yeah. Janet, may we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Boyce? Here. Mrs. Burns?
Here.
Mrs. Delaney?
Here.
Mrs. McBride?
Here.
Mrs. Mungo?
She's online.
She's there. Robin, you're muted.
Mr.
I
Ritter?
can't hear.
Oh, you can't. Can you hear now?
Robin, can you hear us?
Text Micah.
Dr. Singh?
Yeah.
Mr. Ritter, I heard you say. And Mrs. Warren?
Here. Whoops, sorry. I was gonna call her and she can't see her. Do we have any comments from residents on agenda items? Board member discussion items. Mrs. Boyce? Yeah. Mrs. Delaney?
Yes, we had a wonderful program that many of our Gateway students participated in the park on Saturday, the International Day of Peace. And I just want to thank and appreciate all those that did come out. And I thought it was a very well it was attended well enough, but I just think that the large number of participants, from little kids from our Ramsey School, whose family, they did the drumming, and then we had Indian dances, and we had just a lot to show peace and unity, and I thought that was very appreciative.
I just want to say something. Black Student Union was there, and they gave a very nice performance, and I took it upon myself to ask them to do the same at one of our board meetings. So I just thought it was very, very, really nice, put it that way.
It was enlightening. That's a nice
Very
word.
much.
And as I said, we try every year to get more and more of our students and families to participate and to just shed light on the fact that we are trying to promote peace, and it begins with each of us, starting in our individual selves, community, and then worldwide.
Thank you. Mr. Ritter, do you have anything?
The Gateway School Board held 2 partial board retreats over the past month and a half. Some of us were able to go to the first meeting, some to the second. We've got one more school board member that needs to catch up. We had about 31 topics that we talked about, brainstormed. We didn't make any decisions. We didn't spend any money. We didn't even have any lunch. But we collected good ideas from all the school board members. So I collected all those in my minutes, my notes, and I'll distribute them to the school board record, the school board for our record later.
Thank you.
You have scheduled the 3rd, you said that.
With the remaining school board member who hasn't attended any yet.
Oh, no, I'm saying, did you schedule it? I thought you were saying you were scheduling a 3rd.
Just with the one.
Just with the one who I haven't collected any ideas
okay.
from.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Mrs. Warning. Dr. Singh,
Yes.
do you have any?
No, thank you.
No.
Just that it is done, it's football season, it's actually band competition season, and Gateway is hosting the PIMBA competition here at the high school on Saturday, October 11th. It's before our next thing, and if you need any information, if you go to pimba.org, PIMBA, you'll actually find the information about the competition, because they only released a schedule like the week before.
Is it free to get into?
No,
or
it's,
no?
it's,
Okay.
yeah, there's a cost to get in. It's
Because it's done by PIMBA.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bands.
Yeah, I don't remember anything else. There's
Yeah.
probably 6 or 7. Yeah, there's a lot of bands that participate in PIMBA. Early October ones are always a challenge because it tends to be too close to too many people's homecomings. So if that hits your homecoming week, those bands are not participating. So,
Okay. I
And
remember.
where is that going to be here?
That's right.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's here at the high school. Yep.
So Gateway's hosting
Gateway
PIMBA
hosts
for their
PIMBA on
competition.
October 11th. Yeah, there's other PIMBA competitions, but that's the one that's hosted here at the high school. So if you want to see Gateway and some other bands perform, it's a good opportunity. It's usually in the evenings, like anywhere between 4 to 6 it'll start.
Okay, all right, thank you. And then items tabled from previous meetings, we're continuing to wait for some information for the scoreboard, correct?
Yes.
Waiting for more information about TriCog. Can I have a motion to untable 707 to discuss?
I thought we were going to do that at the Buildings and Grounds meeting.
We have to table it here though to,
Oh, we have to untable it here to discuss at Buildings and Grounds on
Correct.
October 9th. Got it.
I make a motion to untable 4.2.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I did have one thing about that. What if so I know that this last time, there was a lot of miscommunication between everything that was going on and stuff along that line, with everything, and I am totally for the arts and bands. My daughter's entire life was because of Gateway Band, because there was never piano in my living room, so you know, and that's her what she does, her profession. And we want to continue to do some of this, but there's concerns of safety and concerns of when it is, because it was pushed a little bit further. What if we take the policy, leave it as is, and add on a request basis approved by the board with 60 days advance notice for any overnights?
That is the policy, and that was what we did this year. It was approved.
Right, but we're going to just, since they redid the whole policy, just put that part.
Okay. I mean, I think it's in there, isn't it?
We would add just with board approval. Any overnight will be with board approval, except for like an emergency if the Red Cross would need our facilities.
But I thought that's why we approved it already this year in May for what happened this year.
It's not in this one though. But I don't
Oh,
think
they got taken back out.
Right, because we did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that would go back in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we do that. And could we get the draft of that, like, into the, however you're gonna communicate that? So we have the draft of what it will look like, so
Yep,
we can
it's
have
already-
the proper discussion.
Yeah, it's
and
already
Buildings and Grounds
it's already there. I'll just add. It's already there as an attachment. We'll just add it as. We'll add that language in there.
Okay.
Look down here. I think.
I mean, if we
Like
add
it
that,
would be.
The regulations? No.
Would be in the actual policy. So the one that's policy 707 use of facilities, and there's parentheses 1. Yeah.
I mean, if we add that and approve it with that addition, then we don't need to discuss it further with Buildings and Grounds. What we can discuss would be what that would look like. You know, John and them, the facilities does those contracts.
Yeah, I'll just have to look at it again, because I just don't see it in here,
So
but
we are
there's a lot
ready to
of.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. It's not in there. You talk.
It's not in there.
That
That's why-
language is not in there. We would add that.
Because that's what we're going to be voting on to do.
Yes, the add just upon board approval.
So we're doing
I'm
that
just
tonight?
confused, because I thought it was in there for board.
Or we're waiting till after buildings and ground? I'm a little confused how we're doing it.
So originally, we were going to discuss
Right.
why we didn't
Right.
want any overnights other than
Right,
emergencies.
Right.
But upon further discussions with people, our resolution to this was, in addition to this policy, since we changed it all, anything is, so no overnights, except for emergencies, don't have to be board approved, but any other overnights would have to be board approved. And then that contract would be between our facilities and whoever the group is. And if our facilities are able to accommodate at that
You
time.
had explained it to me. I just want to know.
No, right,
are we
yeah.
able-
That's what I was gonna ask.
I think what you're asking is, can we, since we're on table, could we add that language in there?
Yes, you can add the language in there tonight if you so choose, or you can do it where you say you wanted to go to buildings and grounds with that language. It's up to you of how you want to vet that.
Well, we haven't really,
Okay.
John's not here. He's on the thing, he's on there.
Oh, yeah, he's on, right.
I mean, one last shot before we vote on it. You know, it's up to you guys. But
So are we removing 19 where it says overnight use of facilities? We're going to remove that language and replace it with overnight with approval.
Yes, it'll be overnight with
Yeah.
approval of the board.
I swear, and you're telling me it wasn't in the old policy. But we did, so I'm not losing my mind, like, we did board approve it in May because we thought,
No, because I thought anything overnight should be board approved.
okay.
That was on me.
So it wasn't next in the policy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
confused.
yeah.
Like, we did,
Yeah.
and then I'm like,
We voted on it.
We did vote on
Yeah.
it, yes, we did vote on it, yes.
okay, but
Yeah.
it wasn't in the policy,
Right.
but we were talking about changing the policy. I'm
Yeah,
catching up.
yeah, you're good, you're
I'm
good, yep.
Yeah, so we just want to make
So
it
19,
clear.
right, Robin, 19 would be
Yes.
just rephrased as with board approval.
Correct.
Okay.
So overnight is not removed, it's just with board approval.
Correct.
Is that a motion then?
Well, that's
Motion.
that's the question.
to add.
I would make a motion that 19 where it says overnight use of facilities, the use of the district facilities for overnight events is not permitted. We can say it's permitted with board approval.
Yeah,
Correct.
yep.
Yeah, right.
Is that your motion, Robin?
Yes.
Okay,
Is there a second?
second.
Okay, so you can have further discussion now.
Oh, well, all in favor?
Or what, well, you can discuss it first before you do all in
We've
favor.
already discussed it.
Oh,
I have a quick question. How will we receive notice as far as the overnight if people don't realize that they can use the facility overnight? Do we have a plan in place for when there's a request for overnight usage? Are they going to give us enough time? How do we approve that? Will we have a special meeting to make that approval?
No, that's going to be, it'll be on the outside organization really to plan for that. Now, I think we only had one overnight group. So I don't anticipate a lot of groups requesting it overnight, but this group, this particular group, we'll make sure they're aware that, 60 days note or whatever, 45 or 60 days notice we want, that they have to plan for that for board approval.
and then facilities would coordinate.
Like every other.
There's an
Yeah.
application
There's an app
process.
for that.
Yeah,
Application
yeah.
process.
So like that doesn't negate the current process
Yeah.
that is in place
Right.
for requests. That's just making this facilities request board approved.
Okay, so I
Right.
have,
When we make the board approval, will it be, do we have to hold a meeting for that?
No, there'll be no special meeting. That organization is going to have to work on our timeline, so they're going to just have to understand we meet twice a month, and they're going to need to give us some time to approve it. And not
Okay.
just, they can't come one week and say, we want this approved.
Which
Okay.
they did this year, right? Because we approved it in May.
It was plenty of time, yeah.
Are we sending letters out to any organizations based on the changes in general for the policy so everybody's aware?
They are.
You are gonna
Yeah,
send
once
it
it's
out?
finalized, we haven't approved anything yet, so once it's
So once you
approved.
finalize it,
The
you're gonna
application,
notify
it'll
everybody?
be a part of the application process. The one it'll impact the most might be Monroeville Recreation, maybe, depending on when it's the day that it is reserved, yeah. Right,
Give them a
yeah.
heads up as to the process and how this has been
Yeah.
revamped slightly.
Well, and it's been on display now for what, 90 days we've had this?
Longer.
It's been, yeah, and this is the only thing that no, I understand, but that'll be all up to facilities.
It's always good because you think people pay attention and they don't, just all of a sudden they get hit with something they didn't know they were gonna hit with, if we just let them.
John and I talked about even giving a grace period maybe for those people that have reserved it already. And we could talk with the board about that, just because there's reservations in there already. We just want to be fair and just maybe offer a grace period.
So that's the point for buildings and grounds.
That could be, yeah, yep.
I have one final question. What is considered overnight? What are your What are your hours? What are you basing that on? 24 hours, overnight from 8 until 8 in the morning?
I think if they're there before midnight and they're staying, for instance, we had an instance where they came in at 3 o'clock. I'd probably consider that overnight moving forward. AM, 3 a.m. Yeah, I'd probably consider that overnight moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything that's not in our regular hours.
Right, our
like
regular
soccer
business
sometimes
hour, yeah.
goes till 10:30 or,
Do we have a custodial staff that's overnight?
well, we would
I'm saying-
accommodate for that.
I'm saying
Depending
on
the
a
building,
general,
the high school.
on general.
They're right at the high school.
You're asking John that question?
I was asking, I mean, is it the weekends, John?
We do have overnight staff Monday through Saturday morning at the high school. All other schools basically are empty after 11 o'clock. But during the summer, we have no overnight crews.
Okay, thank you.
Leslie, I'd like to have a comment. I think that language as written, as proposed, is too general. I think it says right now, overnight uses of facilities will be permitted by board approval. I think that's too general. In other words, the board could approve a blanket list of overnight stays, and that's not our intention, or perhaps it is. But if it isn't, then we could say the following: overnight use of facilities will be permitted on a case-by-case basis per individual board approval. And that lays it out quite explicitly. And it opens the door for administrative regulations to say where the bus drivers get to stay, in school or off-site, whatever. So that helps divide the two into individual case-by-case approvals, right?
Yeah, so I agree with you, John, that if you put in the case-by-case language, it definitely helps. It helps the cause that we're not looking, we're gonna look at each individual request and treat it individually, and there might be a reason why one year you do get approved, and then the following year, because things have changed with your, whatever this organization might do, and we might say no. So I think if Robin would be willing to amend the motion to say on a case-by-case basis as well, I would agree to keep that, to add that language. I think that's helpful.
I think that was the intent anyway. If an organization wants to rent, they fill out the application and then you vote on it case by case. Yeah.
Well, I think John's right. You just specify that, and then there's no.
I agree with it, yeah.
So that would be my recommendation, is just to do it, amend the motion to say on it, by board approval on a case-by-case basis.
So Robin, do you approve John's friendly amendment?
I approve your friendly amendment.
And then I think Valerie seconded it.
Second.
Okay.
Okay, vote.
Do you want me to do,
You can do a vote.
Do a roll call.
okay, may we have a roll call, please?
Yes.
Mrs. Burns,
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney,
Aye.
Mrs. McBride,
Aye.
Miss Mungo,
Aye.
Mr. Ritter,
Aye.
Dr. Singh,
Aye.
Mrs. Warning,
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce.
Aye.
Okay, so policy 707 now is set.
We gotta change it, but.
Right, we're gonna change it with Robin's amendments, but we're set.
And we'll talk about the grace period at the,
Yeah, it's off
So
the,
this will be
off the
the new
table.
policy.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Number 5, minutes from previous meeting, 5.1 minutes from August 2025 study session, and 5.2 minutes from August 2025 regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Zarellis, you're up with financial reports, please.
Thanks, Mrs. McBride. Item 6.1, list of bills for September of 2025. Item 6.2, financial statements for August of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments?
Any questions or comments? We have a roll call, please.
Mrs. Delaney? Aye. Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Miss Mungo?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce? Aye. Mrs. Burns? Aye.
Mr. Gringe, personnel number 7.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. Item 7.1, resignations, items 1 through 4. Item 7.2, employment, 3 additions from last week's study session. Item 7.3, 4 individuals requesting leaves per the Family and Medical Leave Act. Item 7.4, 12 items of supplementals, 11 and 12 are listed, contained herein. Item 7.5, 1 through 11, volunteers. And item 7.6, recommend to rescind item 6.2.5 from the study session that was held last week.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions for Mr. Gringe?
Did we repost the rescinded position?
The rescinded position, we have not.
We have anybody else in the queue from the first posting that?
We have, there were 2 other individuals who were up for consideration, and Dr. Rossi and I were having a discussion today about moving forward. Some
And
other options.
we're still just covering that with other people as we can.
Yes.
It's just Kevin, got it. So Kevin has much interest in filling that.
He does.
Got it.
Any other questions on section 7?
I just have one comment. I was in a meeting and with 7.4.9 and 7.4.10, I heard that there may be a lot of interact pictures going on. Interact pictures. Because the individual is head of Interact.
Oh.
Susan, you look.
She's looking at you like you're not.
I know. I'll explain to you after.
May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Dr. Chaffee, section 8, administrative resolution, education.
Thank you, Ms. McBride. Item 8.1, approve the agreement between Gateway School District and Wesley Schools. Item 8.2, approve the following policies for 30-day display. Item 8.3, approve the agreement between Gateway School District and Holy Family. Item 8.4, approve the environmental club at Gateway High School. Item 8.5, approve the agreement between Gateway School District and Ask Speech Therapy, Inc. Item 8.6, approve the addendum to AIU Comprehensive Services Agreement for the 25-26 school year. Item 8.7, approve the agreements with LearnWell for virtual teaching and virtual one-on-one tutoring services. Item 8.8, approve Captivate Media for the video project to educate on the standard response protocol. And item 8.9, approve Susan Delaney to attend the 25 PSBA School Leadership Conference.
You have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Anybody have any questions for Dr. Shaky on section 8? No. May we have a roll call, please?
Ms. Mungo?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce? Aye. Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye. Mr. Zarellas, back to you with administrative resolutions.
Thanks, Mrs. McBride. Item 9.1, approve the agreement and lease between Gateway School District and the YMCA of Pittsburgh for the before and after school program at Ramsey Elementary. Item 9.2, approve the following donations, sponsorships for the 25-26 school year. Simply Stunning, $300. Coons Heating and Cooling, $1,500. Spitzer Toyota, $10,000. Crown Homes Real Estate, $300. Allegheny Health Network, $15,000, a 3-year commitment for $5,000 per year. Renewal by Anderson, $1,800. AJ Gallagher Insurance, Coach for Kids program at University Park. Fast Time Tennis, 4 new tennis sets for Gateway High School tennis courts. State Farm Insurance backpacks for the Gateway Backpack Program. Texas Rhoda, school supplies for students at Evergreen Elementary. And Evergreen FTO donated $40,000 for new playground equipment for Evergreen Elementary. Item 9.3, approve the vote for the 2025-2026 PSP officers from the Gateway Board of School Directors as listed. Item 9.4, approve proposal 250129 from Claygo for the demolition and installation of a new playground at Evergreen Elementary for a total cost of $44,250. Evergreen FTO donated $40,000 and $4,250 is from the district's Evergreen repair account. Sounds like we need a playground outside.
Can I have a second?
Second.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. You made the motion?
Val.
I seconded it. We're trying to be consistent for you tonight.
Appreciate it.
So on resolution 9.3.3, those two people, I believe, were in the board docs, their qualifications. Everybody else kind of fills it, so we need to decide between Eric Meredith and Antonio Paris. Does anybody have a preference? I have to go back and look. Yeah, it should be here. Did anybody look at their resumes?
I did.
Do you have a preference?
Do not.
That wasn't helpful. Robin?
I only see, it says video interviews.
I don't see those in here.
I don't see a written resume.
Yeah, some only provided either a video or a written one.
So that
The two that we're need to select from are both video.
Yeah, you should have been able to click on the link.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah,
I
you
think.
can.
We didn't vote though, but
Yeah,
Can,
yeah, you don't have, I don't know.
There's only one name that I'm familiar with, and that's Kathy Swirl. The other ones I'm unfamiliar with.
they didn't have I printed it out and we didn't have bios on Antonio or Eric.
No, because those are video.
The link was active in there.
And fill it.
it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds. Micah, can you hear us?
Yes.
Can you go into the meeting and click on 9.3 and show us the two 1.5 minute videos in the agenda?
You're live, by the way. Micah, you're just live, just if you have anything up on your computer.
In the board docs.
Okay.
For our open meeting, if you can go to 9.3.
He has to log in because it's under the administrative content.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 minute then.
Under the active meeting?
Yeah, administrative content.
Oh.
That's public.
Oh, we're not supposed to show it.
Well, it's on to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've been a month in this school.
Mm-hmm.
What was the section one more time?
9.3, PSBA officer elections. If you open up the administrative tab, scroll down to the second page at the top, Antonio Paris, you can click on it for the video, and then Eric Meredith for his video. If you can show us. Looks like they're 1.5 minutes long.
Which school district? He's from Riverview. He's from East Allegheny.
Hi, my name is Antonio Paris, and I'm currently running as a candidate for PSBA's W3 Section Advisor. For this role, I want everyone to know I'm truly and deeply committed to serving as one of the principal representatives and strategic voices of our local membership. For me, this role holds such a special, significant place because sectional advisors are the essential bridge between PSBA and our local district boards. They help ensure vital feedback flows from PSBA staff regarding local issues and emerging concerns all the way down. One of my true goals in this role is to elevate member awareness of PSBA's missions, initiatives, and resources. Oftentimes, we don't know what we don't know. And by proactively fostering these frameworks, I can help guide fellow board members such as yourselves towards stronger governance, enhanced transparency, but most importantly, improved student outcomes. We're all here for one reason. And so by promoting these key services and speaking with people like yourselves, gathering real-time feedback, and also spotlighting the advocacy successes of our school districts, I can help strengthen the connection between PSBA and our region for all of us. My goal is also to maintain an informed and positive presence within our section, nurturing open lines of communication with board liaisons or any board member. Whether by sharing legislative updates or soliciting input on advocacy concerns, I'm dedicated to being a reliable conduit for timely information and for support for us all. So in essence, my vision for this position is guided by effective representation, active engagement, and grassroots leadership. As your W3 section advisor, I will serve as a trusted advocate, facilitator, and collaborator, helping to foster a vibrant W3 community for us all, aligned with PSBA's mission of excellence in public education. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Antonio Paris, and I appreciate your support.
Can I characterize that for us real quick?
No. Let's watch the other one.
Okay, sure.
Go ahead, Micah.
For today.
Hi, my name is Eric Meredith, and I'm the treasurer of the East Allegheny School District Board of School Directors. I also serve currently as the section advisor for Section W3, a position that I have served in since March of 2023. For the past 17 years, I've served as an educator, both as a classroom teacher and a building administrator. This experience has helped me support best decisions for students and families in my school district. It allows me to help inform my colleagues on the board as to what works and what doesn't work in our school system. I've also been able to advocate for best practices using practicality as opposed to what actually looks good on paper. I represent those districts within the section to the best of my ability whenever I meet with PSBA. In this position, I continue to look forward to continuing to serve and represent those members in Section W3. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. So by going through all this, it looks like this Section W3 advisor is actually the only schools from this side of town. All the other ones are Lehigh Valley, Wayne County, on the east side of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so nobody characterized the job of a sectional advisor. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I can picture her face. But she served us for many years, and she would put a lot of miles on her car, traveling all over the western Pennsylvania area, many, many school districts out there. She did a pretty noble job of trying to keep all the school boards on track and informed and understanding what's going on and what the rules were and what offerings PSBA had for us, and so she was quite energetic. So whoever we pick here has that same sort of miles to put on the car and finding ways to engage with the school boards and get us whatever we need and take some of the things that we pile together back to the PSBA. to help. So that's that role we're about to vote on.
So the second gentleman stated he's been in that position since 2023. Has any of us ever seen him? Like, we should contact with him? Have contact with him? Robin, when you were president last year, did you have any contact with him?
Not that I recall.
Okay. John?
I was gonna say, but
It was a lady that I,
Okay.
John, I was just gonna ask you a recommendation from what
I
you
don't have a recommendation, I don't know either of these two
Okay.
folks.
Can I make just an observation and think about this? When, we were talking about money, which, by the way, we're still sitting here, no budget, right? So, and how some of the districts got exorbitant amounts of money and we got zero. Maybe it would be nice to have someone like Riverview who also sees what happens when you don't get any money from the state, because they were on the list like we were. They got zero. East Allegheny got a buttload of money. So, when it comes to funding, I want somebody who understands the funding issues more clearly. And if you're on a board who received money, then you don't understand what it's like not to get it like us. But someone who's on and I'm just being logical based on the districts they represent, the gentleman from Riverview would understand that because they got zero. They got zero like we got zero. Because one of the things we want them to do is to work to get us money, and you have to understand the dynamic, and I would think someone from Riverview would understand it. Just following my logic, money-wise.
Well, and based on what John said about the previous person, if this other person has been in the role for 2 years and we haven't saw him, heard from him.
It's always good to have young blood and somebody new, but he would understand. They had the same thing happen to them that happened to us. We got $0.
So do we want to choose the first gentleman, Mr. Paris, for our W3 vote from the Gateway Board of School
So it's a
Directors?
straw vote. I like Mr. Paris. He seemed to be, have a good way about him.
Robin, the first gentleman, okay with you?
I second that.
So you would just need to amend your motion for 9.3
To pick one.
to pick one of those individuals. It sounds like Mr. Paris.
To pick Mr. Paris.
Yes.
So I'm motion to amend 9.3.3 that the Section 3 advisor be selected as Antonio Paris.
John seconds.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Now you have to vote.
On the entire package.
Correct.
Okay. Do your roll call.
Just need to-
Oh, can I have a roll call on all of 9.3?
All nine.
All of 9, I'm sorry. Yeah, all of 9. Well, does anybody have any other, I didn't allow any questions, we went right to that. Does anybody have any questions on 9
Just.
for Mr. Zarellas that we haven't talked about?
I just want to say great job to Jeremy for those donations. I know that's something we've been talking about and working on, so kudos to him. And I love the sign that's out on the fence, the donation, so awesome.
We appreciate the community support.
And also to Evergreen FTO, great job in raising the money for your playground.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna accept the money for the playground and then coordinate that, or are they coordinating that?
Yes.
We're-
He's bringing us a check tomorrow.
And then,
We'll coordinate.
Yeah, it'll be.
then
we'll
facilities
coordinate
is
it.
gonna
Yeah.
oversee everything?
Yep.
Okay, all right, great, awesome.
Take the old stuff.
May we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Ritter,
Aye.
Dr. Singh,
Aye.
Mrs. Morning. Aye. Mrs. Boyce,
Aye.
Mrs. Burns,
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney,
Aye.
Mrs. McBride,
Aye.
Ms. Mungo.
Aye.
We have no board member resolutions. Do we have any comments from residents on non-agenda items? No. Yeah. All right. Administrative reports.
All right,
Dr.
Mike,
Rossi.
I don't think this is public yet, but I think it was yesterday. Days are blurring already. It was yesterday. We had another WTAE Teacher of the Month, Mrs. Helen Burdett at Ramsey Elementary. She was completely surprised and taken aback by the excitement. Helen's a great teacher, great addition to Ramsey. Very passionate about teaching and learning, and it's well deserved. So it was a nice event. I did. Yeah, I did. She didn't. We kept it a secret from her. And the kids lined the hall, and she was wondering what was going on here as she came out of a meeting. Also, I had the pleasure last week to visit one of our new classes, the Introduction to Cybersecurity. I think this was course 1A. I was pleasantly surprised that I believe I counted 22, 23 students in that classroom. So for a new class, having 20-some students in it was great to see. So a lot of good stuff happening there. Just a reminder, the Community Homecoming Carnival was September 25th in the upper lot of the stadium, the parking lot. Fundraising events going there, booths, and a lot of community members. And this next thing, we'll turn over to Dr. Jakey.
Right, we had an excellent day a couple weeks ago at Gateway Middle School. We were really thankful to Dr. Rossi for setting this up, to spotlight some of the positive things that are going on at Gateway School Districts. We appreciate that. But the real stars of the show are definitely the students who had an excellent time interacting with Kyla, who you see right there in that picture. Also Ranger, who you'll get to meet here in a second, and also Roxy and Ben.
Okay, go ahead, Micah.
New at 7:30, back to school season can be stressful for kids of all ages. And one local middle school has found a solution with the help of some furry friends. Our Ricky Sayer brings us the details on a positive note.
Bring one dog to a middle school.
I never want to leave.
And watch as smiles come alive. Bring 4 dogs, and forget school pizza party. This is a puppy party.
This is Roxy.
This is Kyla.
This is Ben.
And this is my dog, Ranger.
All are therapy dogs within the Gateway School District.
Sit. Look up.
Each dog is trained and certified, so whether Ben or Roxy, you can bet they're making a difference.
She's a doodle.
It all started with Kyla last year, and Gateway Middle School counselor Rich Taylor.
It's an instant smile on these kids' faces, whether there's kids who come in just to see her, kids who come in that are crying, kids that are coming in upset. She quickly just calms kids down.
We didn't have to go far to find the living proof.
Are you a flying squirrel?
6th grader Johanna Larson saw Kyla almost every day last year.
It was pretty rough for me before Kyla was here.
She admits she had a hard time controlling her feelings until Kyla.
She makes me feel happy, and she makes me feel like I'm safe and I can control myself around her because I don't want to hurt her.
These two are like besties.
It's success stories like Johanna's that inspired the program's expansion.
Oh, you're so cute.
Adding 3 new dogs this school year.
She's been coming with me to school every Wednesday.
Grant Sample teaches at Gateway High.
While I'm teaching, she just kind of walks around the room.
Ranger patrols Ramsey Elementary.
He just loves people and being around all the kids.
Even Assistant Superintendent Dennis Chakey has his golden retriever involved.
Just now a student came up and he mentioned, I'm going to be late for lunch, but I don't even care. I have to see this dog. And
he says the dogs improve the school learning environment through adding a level of comfort, support, and joy.
This adds to the connectedness of them to the school.
Many school districts are lucky to have one therapy dog.
Yeah, this is a little bit different. We're lucky that our school board adopted a therapy dog policy.
He could see the program growing larger and, at Taylor's suggestion, potentially having students as handlers.
Personally, it makes me excited to bring her to school, and it's really rewarding to her. So it brings me joy because she has a little bit more of a purpose than sleeping all day while we're at work.
That purpose reveals itself in a quiet corner of the school, where Johanna finds a friend.
She likes to love me and give me kisses and runs up to me whenever I don't see her for a while.
Man's best friend, a medicine that never runs out.
And this is what it's all about right here.
A prescription for pure joy. Reporting at Gateway Middle School, Ricky Sayer, KDK TV News.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Dr. Chakey.
Smiling the whole time. We all kind of were though. How could we not be?
And this is also one of the things that our students have been doing, this Windows of Hope. It's a benefit organized by the Energy Swing Windows, where some of the artwork is displayed on the separate windows, and they're going to be auctioned off soon.
And then, Dawn, I don't know if you can see the screen.
I can.
Okay, yeah, just we want to talk a little bit about the tennis court resurfacing, and I think we have the drone view as well.
Yeah, obviously we're as we go through a rotation of facilities, the next up were our tennis courts. We contracted a local reputable guy that we had heard good things and seen his work other places. Got a reasonable, fair price, co-stars, and we went about upgrading our courts, repairing cracks deeply, resurfacing. We got new nets. We got our new color coordinated Vegas gold and anthracite courts. We also got windscreens that highlight not only Gateway Tennis and our school colors and logos, the WPIAL and the PIAA, but also our championship years as well on there. Super excited about the way they turned out. If you haven't seen them yet, I think the drone pictures do them some justice, but we just had our girls tennis senior recognition ceremony. They added the Gator tunnel to enter the courts, and we had a beautiful event there with the newly renovated courts. The best news of all on the back end of this project, which cost the district all told around $70,000, we applied for a grant through the United States Tennis Association and were selected to receive $8,000 per court, the maximum amount toward that resurfacing and renovation project. So we're receiving $30,000 back to the district for this project that we did. They also turned us toward a regional grant, bring it forward from the regional mid-Atlantic region, and we may be able to recoup some money for the nets and perhaps the windscreens as well through a second grant that we're applying for.
Thanks, Don.
Who designed what's on there, the gateway and the WPIAL thing? I did go and see that in person. Who did that? It's gorgeous. Has anybody else been down there?
It's nice. It's very nice.
It's nice. Who designed the nets?
I worked with the vendor, Pioneer Athletics. Told them what we wanted. Told them about the fonts we wanted, what logos we wanted represented using our official stuff. So I guess it was a collaborative effort with, our athletic department and our facilities and the vendor, Pioneer Athletics, to design them.
Can if he wants.
Okay. Are you done?
This right here.
Oh, okay.
This is just a quick
the
20
drone.
seconds. That's all. Yeah.
Wow. All right. And Coach Hall, I just talked to Dr. Rossi, but I just received an email today about our freshman quarterback, Mason Mitchell, who's been selected, has been selected as PA Football Player of the Week nominee, and we are to vote for him to be Player of the Week. Can you expand on this, and can we get this link up on our website so all of Gateway can vote for him to be Player of the Week?
Yeah, we did share it with all Gateway staff, and we are going to put it on the athletic website as well. Mason followed up a performance against Kiskieri where he threw for 3 touchdowns and 258 yards with a 317 yard and 4 touchdown performance at Franklin Regional in both of those wins. He took over as the starting quarterback when our starting quarterback went down against North Allegheny, and he's worked his tail off to prepare and to represent the right way, and has been outstanding. So he was recognized by a group called Mr. Pennsylvania Football, Mr. PA Football. A guy named Wade Marsico out of the center of the state does an annual award that goes to big school and small school for the entire season, Mr. PA Football, with a banquet at the end, usually headlined by one of the major college coaches from the state. Each week, though, they pick regional and other nominees across the state. And for our area, this past week, Mason was nominated. And again, the next piece of the puzzle is the fan vote, and we're going to make sure we get all of our Gators aware and giving him some love to see if we can get him the Mr. PA Football for that week award.
So you said it's on the athletic website. Can we put it on our main website as well for people who can't?
I'm meeting with Jeremy tomorrow.
With Jaron, awesome. Okay. Do you have anything else, Coach?
I know, just appreciate everything the board does to support projects like those tennis courts and our student athletes as well.
Okay, thank you. And we've had no board committee meetings in the last week. However, I do want to, there has been a change to the date for the curriculum and equity committee meeting that will be held here in the boardroom, October 2nd.
No, that's the old one.
Oh, that's the old one? I lied to you.
October 6th. October 6th.
October 6th.
At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. That wasn't updated. I'm reading the old one.
Yeah.
And then our building, so let me go back. October 6th
Is the new date.
is the new date for curriculum and equity committee at 5 p.m.
Right here.
in the boardroom. And October 9th will be the buildings and grounds committee
Right
here at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I have one other thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Thursday is the carnival for the homecoming. Everybody please try to attend at our backpack booth. We are featuring Rossi fries. So, Rossi fries. Fries. We had them last year and our superintendent was amazed by them, so we named them the Rossi fries.
Is there something on the fries? Or did he just like the
That's a
plain?
secret.
Oh, the Rossi secret fries. All right, thank you. Can I have a
motion to adjourn?
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.